When I tell you more and more people are running to Africa to penetrate the real estate market, you probably think it's a joke. But to be quite frank with you, people are going in high numbers to start construction and to see what it is they can do as far as real estate is concerned. This has been observed in Ghana, this has been observed in Liberia, this has been observed in Rwanda, all over the African continent. But the problem though is inflation. Recent prices has caused an increase in demand, and people have reported issues mainly because as a modern building construction representative, I have seen many of these demands and also some of these concerns that people and clients are raising. So more and more people are reporting issues relating to prices and going over the budget. So I wanted to take this time to talk to all of you about houses and how you can build on a budget, especially when we have inflation. But before we proceed, I would like to have you guys subscribe to this channel, share with your friends, leave a comment if you agree with any part of this video, or perhaps if you don't even agree, just leave a comment. Feedback is always necessary. So how can you build your dream house or perhaps an investment property on a budget? The first thing I will recommend to all of you is to purchase a land that is not difficult. So let's break this down. If you purchase a swampy land, you will definitely spend more money in material costs, your cement, your steel, your rocks, your sand, and your labor. That can be an increase in pricing because you have to do a lot of filling to ensure that the water from the swamp is not impacting your home. The next thing, and I believe this is very, very, very important as it relates to this, is to buy a property that can withstand different seasons. So when I mean season, most seasons in Africa are just either too hot, okay, not everywhere of course, summer, or a lot of rain. If you're purchasing at a place where it's so windy, of course, like I said, your material costs will always be high because they're trying to balance the bearing weight of that full building. Okay, the next thing is when you're building next to the ocean. Remember that sea breeze is nature, is something that you can also consider. But you have to understand that loose sand is something that you have to consider as well when you are building. So be very, very careful and mindful when you are picking a location for a property. That's another way to assess your budget. The next thing, and I think is very important now as a builder and as somebody who also built my own personal properties, is many of you get your architectural drawing offline. Okay, the secret about this, and it's very problematic, is that what you're getting online has been done by students. Okay, students are testing their skills, so they put these plans online and you automatically think that, oh, I can get the plan online, it's cheap. The problem with this is that if you get an architectural drawing online, while it might be a cheaper option, you're gonna spend more money in the long run, because this plan comes with the measurement being completely off, and oftentimes the house being huge than what you've anticipated. And so if you are looking to build a big house, a mansion, based on a plan you saw online, your material costs could go up high, your labor could increase, and therefore now you will be well over what budget. Another thing to consider is to cut your coat according to measurement. My grandma always says this, and what that means is that put your hands where it can reach. I know parables and parables. Build a house you know you can what afford. Okay, if you decide that to want a big mansion but you cannot afford it, you're going to end up with something you don't like. The other aspect that you must consider is build a house that can last you for a long time versus building a house for formality, and or building a 3-story building that you don't have any money for. Instead, you need to save money for your dream house, which can be slightly modified and it becomes your dream house. when you have the money to do so. This is why I encourage all of you to save money that you want to save instead of cutting corners. Recently, we had a client whose house we had to break down completely. If you watch my channel, there are so many clients that have contacted me about this. I'm not speaking to any one specific person, but there are many clients whose houses we had to break down because at first they did not work well with the foundation. I have many examples. I'm not going to be sharing it because of confidentiality, really, because this is confidential. But that client did not plan accordingly. That client cut corners. Now we are back at square one where so much money was lost. We're talking about $20,000-$30,000 plus dollars was lost because there were cracks in the original foundation. Don't cut corners. Save additional money to build the dream house that you would like to build. Last but not the least, although this helicopter is making a lot of noise, last but not the least is to pay attention to your construction contract. You can lose a lot of money if you do not pay attention to the contract that you have signed. If you are working with a company, pay attention. There are contingency fees. If for some reason you are told within your construction contract to provide materials within 10 days and you do not produce those materials, you're going to be paying for the time workers are on site or not working because the delay has been caught because you, my friend, have delayed the time frame the work's supposed to be carried on. So this is unnecessary cost. Now that I've said all of these things, these are suggestions based on observation and based on working for the construction company that I have stated. These tips will allow you to work within budget and sometimes under budget, but if you don't follow some of these tips or all of these tips, you are obviously going to go over your budget. I've seen this over and over, and I'm speaking from experience. I don't know what other people have experienced. I can't speak for others, but I'm definitely speaking for myself and my experience. Now that you've watched this, I would like to hear from you. Did you learn anything today? Have this happened to you also? What can you share about your experience? Now, this is your favorite high cheekbone sister Zawadi, and thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and share this video. As always, tell your friends and family how much you love and care for them. More and more construction content will be coming up for you.